Hi, good evening. Today we are going to discuss a discussion question. We have a two-part question here. The first part of the question is, many believe that it is important to protect all wildlife, wild animals. The second part, others think that it is important to protect some, not all of them. Discuss both views and give your opinion. So we have two different opinions. One side of the argument, they say that it is important to protect all wild animals. Another side, they're telling that, yes, protection is needed only for some, not all of the animals, all of the wild animals. So this is the um, discussion question that we are going to see today, and this was a previous question. It was reported on 9th of November 2021. So it was asked a couple of times before too. So let's go ahead with the answer, the solution here. So this is the introduction which we have seen here. Let's go with the introduction. Unlike the past, many wild animals are at the verge of extinction. At this juncture, some feel that all of them need protection, while others think it should be given only to those who face extreme threat. I would align to the first view. Okay, now I have to edit this particular part. I go with the it is no, I go with undoubt. It is an undeniable fact that it's an undeniable fact that many wild animals are at the verge of extinction. So I have changed the phrase there, because no one can deny that many wild animals are at the verge of extinction. So that's what I have changed the phrase there. So we have to use the most appropriate phrase to start the essay. I have used that. At this juncture, this is something which is to be considered. At this juncture, some feel that all of them need protection, while others think that it should be given to those who face extreme threat. So both the arguments are given. The first sentence, we have addressed the topic. The second sentence, we have presented argument number 1 and argument number 2. And I would go with the opinion. I would align to the first view. So I would align to the first view, and the first view is it's important to protect all wild animals. And this is what you are going to say. My personal opinion, this is what is my personal opinion, and this is my personal opinion. So if you are saying that only endangered species, only selected species are to be protected, you can state that as the opinion and you can prove that. So it's up to the person to give the personal opinion. Anyway, we have to present both arguments with utmost importance. We need to discuss why some people believe like that. We need to discuss why others believe like that. And you have to say how I have reached that conclusion. So let us go ahead with the first particular paragraph. The reason why some feel that wildlife conservation should be made exclusively to selected species. So here's something which you have to see is that this particular paragraph is about the second view. So it discusses the second view. This is the second view. This is the second view. Yes. The second view is addressed in the first paragraph. This If you are going ahead with the first view, if you support the first view, normally we have to present the second view in the first paragraph. If you are going ahead with the second view, if you support the second viewpoint, in the answer, you be presenting the first argument after the introduction. So this is a placement here. I repeat, if I have an opinion, this is my opinion. Selected species have to be protected. So in this place, after the introduction, I'll be writing the first argument that many people believe that it is important to protect wild animals. On the other hand, this is my opinion. This is the viewpoint that I'm going to support. Then I will be presenting this in the first paragraph. So not all of them should be protected. Only selected species should be protected. And this is what. So this is normally the presentation here. So the placement of the argument, if you have a specific preference of argument, so I align to argument number 1 or argument number 2. In case you are not aligning to both, you are giving equal importance to both, you can write in any order. But if you are writing, if you are preferring argument number 2, you have to present argument number 1 in the first paragraph after the introduction. If you are preferring argument number 1, you will be presenting argument number 2 in the first place. And that's what we have done here. So let us go ahead and see what is there. The reason why some feel that wildlife conservation should be made exclusively to selected species is because of the increased incidence of a species extinction. Okay. You have presented the matter, increase the incidence of species extinction. To be precise, each year, at least one wildlife species is being vanished from the earth. And the interesting fact is that today's generation has not seen many animals their immediate predecessors has. Now, I don't want these many lengthy explanation. I just each year, at least one wildlife species is being vanished from the earth. That's it. The number of animals like the African rhino, Siberian tigers, and Himalayan pandas is now at the lowest. Now at an all-time low. That's better. Therefore, it becomes the responsibility of the governments to preserve their lives and minimize the threat threat they face from humans. I have to cancel from humans. It can be from other predators too. So I cancel that. So the reason why I have said that this is important is that each year at least one wildlife species is being vanished from the earth. I have given examples for extreme, the animals which are facing extreme threats, Siberian tigers, African rhinos, all these things. Now, however, others feel protection should be given to all animals that are categorized as wild. The reason why they think so is because of the strong interdependence between them. Okay, so others feel that protection should be given to all animals they categorized as wild. And this is because of the strong interdependence between them. As these animals live in the same habitat and they are closely related to each other, either directly or indirectly. Now, I don't want this thing because I already said that. Strong interdependence between them. For example, if the number of wild buffaloes and wild goats declines beyond a limit, many big carnivores like lions and tigers would face natural extinction out of starvation. Hence, an organized plan has to be formulated to protect the whole wildlife as a collective unit. So this is what we have seen in the second paragraph. So if I need to give strength to the second paragraph, I have to give my own opinion and reasoning. So that's what we have given in the third paragraph. In my opinion, wild animals have their own distinct style of life, and except in exceptional cases, it is not advisable to interfere with it to give selective protection. So in order to give selective protection, you cannot interfere with the natural lifestyle of wild animals, but it can be possible in exceptional cases. This is what my opinion is. Unless and until it is exceptional, it is a very extreme need, it is not rational to interfere in the life of the wild animals. Now, this is what the conclusion is. In conclusion, if a wholesome protection is provided to the entire wildlife, which minimizes the human intervention, it would be better. However, it is pivotal to prevent the extinction of endangered species. Now, I have not said anything about human intervention in the paragraphs, so I can cancel that. Yeah. In conclusion, if an overall protection is provided to the entire wildlife, it would be better. However, it is pivotal to prevent the extinction of endangered species. So we have completed the task in just 253 words. We have given a base answer here, and this particular answer will fetch you a band score 6.527. So we have selective ideas here. We have organized into 3 paragraphs. The first 2 paragraphs are dealing with the arguments, and the third paragraph is with my personal opinion, and then the conclusion. And this is the format here. So we could upgrade this particular essay to a band 7.5 or 8. If you present it in a more attractive way, if you edit, if you proofread and edit, you can do that. I hope you understood. All of you have might have understood the explanation. Have a nice day.